Hi folks, welcome to the Songwriters Drop-In. My name's John Gallagher. Today I wanted to re-examine the bridge in a song, and I did do a previous video to this, but I wanted to go just a little more in depth into the sort of a story side and the functionality and definition of a bridge. Now, some people have differing kind of opinions about what a bridge is. And I'll say what I was taught to be a bridge. And the bridge in a song is a section that appears between between the verse and the chorus of a song. It appears usually more than once, and is like an emotional and communicative stepping stone from one section, that being the verse, to the chorus. Um, some people define the bridge as what we know as being called a middle eight. Now, a middle eight is a section that appears kind of about 2/3 of the way through a song. Is usually 8 or 12 bars or so long, and is usually a completely different section, like an interlude. It's nearly completely separate from the rest of the song, and of course it can be an instrumental as well. It can like have a guitar solo or a keyboard solo or whatever. Um, so I'm going to stick to what I was taught to be a bridge, which is the section that occurs between the verse and the chorus of of the uh, of the song. So um, I'm going to quote Sting here about what he said about bridges. He said something really interesting, and he said that bridges don't occur in popular music as much as they used to, and it's kind of a shame in a way, because it doesn't provide a release like a bridge does. A bridge kind of provides a release emotionally and communicatively between like the verse and the chorus. So he said, for instance, he said, like, in the verse you could have a lyric. He said, my baby, she walked out on me and left me feeling really bad. Now I'm sitting here all alone and feeling really sad. But the bridge is like the stepping stone to somewhere else. And he said, but maybe things will get better. Maybe things will pick up, you know, so on and so forth. So you get the message. So um, it's interesting. It's an interesting section in a song, and definitely creates this uh, change in story, change in heart, change in mind, hope for the future. It depends what you're writing about. They can take on many different forms, but basically, to put it in a nutshell, there's a contrast. The verse is a certain way, you've written it in a certain way. The bridge provides something that kind of leads you through the story a little more, hence it being a bridge, a crossing of somewhere to somewhere else, if you like, to put it in a nutshell. So I want to show you an idea from an Aretha Franklin song, which is very similar. And so this song is called Till You Come Back to Me. And the verse goes, though you don't call anymore. Try and get it in key. Though you don't call anymore, I sit here and wait in vain. I guess I'll rap on your door, tap on your window pane. So you've got this kind of, it's quite sad. Even though they're major seven chords, they sound quite sad with the melody, um, and it's got a somber sort of, yeah, quite a sad feel to it. But then when it gets to the bridge conveys a completely sort of different emotional set of information. I'm gonna tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Missing you, listen you. So the chords there and the way it's sang is almost, it's I'm gonna get hold of you, and I'm gonna like tell you this, and it's got a much more insistent and kind of yearning quality to it, more than the verse has. I'm gonna tell you, baby, the changes I've been going through. Dramatic chord, dominant 7 with a 10 on it. Missing you, listen you, until you come back to me. That's all I'm gonna do. Back to a -7, interesting. So you can see the way that the bridge, it conveys information that leads you through the story. That you've got the statements of, you don't call anymore, I'll sit here and wait in vain. It's almost kind of like stagnant, but you've got motion in the bridge. You've got that crossing point between, you know, gonna rap on your door, tap on your window pane. I'm gonna tell you when I get to see you, I'm gonna tell you this. So you can see how the bridge, it acts as a very powerful tool in this context. So I'm going to do another video on the kind of the theory and chord choices, and how great songwriters arrive at using the chords that they want to use, because that's interesting in itself. But for now, I just want to stick to this sort of the storytelling and the emotional side of the song, or the section, if you like. Another idea I want to show you is something that I've written myself. This song is called The Words Out, and this was written ironically when I couldn't find anything else to write about. And I thought the songwriting process is actually a really good thing to write about. So the song's called The Words Out, and the verse, it's in a 5/4 timing. As I sit here in the silence, the endless cup of tea, a glimmer of hope flickers in the ashtray for all the unseen world to see. Well, as all the thoughts float around in the ether, they sometimes come to rest in the place where they all come from. Just like a parent with child, when you're trying to bring it on, then they run. So you've got a verse where it's kind of indefinite. The lyrics, I sit here in the silence, the endless cup of tea, a glimmer of hope flickers in the ashtray for all the unseen world to see. Make of that as you will. As all the thoughts float around in the ether, they sometimes come to rest in the place where they all come from. But like a parent with child, when you try to bring it on, then they run. Now the bridge, so it goes from that sort of indefinite, sort of like waiting, almost like waiting, anticipatory. I sometimes make up my own words, don't worry about it. I think as long as you get the message. So there's an anticipation involved. But when it gets to the bridge, it conveys a slightly different. They say you can twist your ideas to suit you, but the good ones come up when you're all out of hope. The pleasure is in the beauty when you just don't know when they will come. The words out the time on the road. So you've got G sharp minor, sorry, to an A major. So it's so chord wise, it opens up to a different set of emotions. And the lyric, they say you can twist your ideas to suit you. So it's speaking about lyrics. And the good ones come up when you're all out of hope. That was a drawing from direct experience. But the pleasure is in the beauty, hopeful, when you just don't know when they will come. Minor, sorry. The words out the time on the road. So yeah, you've got, so it goes, leads you back into, so that's also a bridge type chorus, just as the Aretha Franklin. It doesn't actually go into a chorus, but the functionality of the bridge is still the same. It's a stepping stone to somewhere else. So emotionally, a release, if you like, contrast, differing of language, differing of feeling. So that's the best way I can possibly try and explain what a bridge is about. And if you have any thoughts about this, please leave them in the comments below. And any questions, also, just I'll try and answer them as best I can. And happy writing. Have a really good day, folks, and I shall see you again really soon. Okay, thanks a lot. Cheers. Bye now.